What is up to my Brilliant gang? What is up to my Brilliant squad? It is your girl Bree, and I am back with another freaking video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. If you're already a part of the Brilliant gang, thank you so much for tuning in for another freaking video, you guys. It's Wednesday, y'all, and actually I had another video planned for today, but I was scrolling down my timeline yesterday and I saw a subject that I wanted to talk about, honey. As you guys know, yesterday I did post a video about Strong Mommy Chrissy and the situation that's going on with, you know, her husband and his new baby mama slash girlfriend. And yesterday I had saw this topic and I was like, I have to talk about it and I have to kind of like bounce it off of y'all. I have a lot of older seasoned women on my channel. Your girl is 27, so your girl don't know it all, but I am a person who has been married before, and so I can relate to certain things even at this early age. But the subject that I came across that I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to get it popping in the comments to see what y'all think, is I saw this one girl and she was just basically ranting, going off, talking about how I basically saying like, I ain't going to no counseling with no dude. We ain't married. What for? Are you with your mama, not me? Blah, 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 blah. You know, all this different type of crap. She was basically like ranting on how she ain't gonna waste her time going to counseling with a man that she ain't married to. And I have to say, I felt differently than a lot of the women who were commenting. A lot of people were co-signing for her, saying, yeah, girl, that's right. Like, he ain't your husband. Go to counseling for what? And I'm kind of like the opposite. The whole situation with Chrissy, not Chrissy's part per se, maybe when they first got together, but the main thing that I wanted to kind of hit on is the new girlfriend that he has. You know, she's been saying a lot about Chrissy. I heard they got paid $200 last night to basically get on like a audio thing, like a kind of like an interview, but it wasn't like face, it was voice, on Discord, on the Discord app last night. And they paid them $200 to basically ask them questions and for them to basically bash her. Of course, people who I guess just hate her so much for whatever reason. But this young lady, you know, I'm not going to disrespect her in any form or fashion, but at the end of the day, she is with a married man. And I saw that she kept having to argue with a lot of people in the comments, and this is going to connect. I'm probably all over the place, but this is going to connect. I'm going to make sense in a minute. But I saw her in the comments quite a bit saying, oh, you know, I know him very well, because he keeps saying, I don't know him. I know him very well. And I think they said they haven't even, I think they've known each other for a year or something like that. My thing is, do people get married every day and they've known each other for a couple weeks or a month or, you know, a year? I'm one of those people, I believe in the fact that you can marry someone and in 3 months get married and you can be with them for the rest of your life. That does not mean that you know them 100%. It takes time to get to know someone, okay? And when people ask me for advice before they're about to get married, because a lot of my friends know that, you know, I've been there, done that, and I've told them my advice is always go to premarital counseling. That's something that I've always said. When one of my friends was thinking about getting married, she was like, you know, what advice? And I would always tell her, like, girl, like, go to counseling, make sure y'all know each other through and through, especially if you think that's your partner. And this one female that I saw talking about, she was like, I ain't doing none of that now. If I get married to someone and we have issues, then we can go to counseling. To me, that's kind of working backwards. Now, y'all tell me if I'm wrong, but I always say premarital counseling because I feel like a lot of people are very like on the surface when it comes to getting to know someone, you know, just regular questions, or a lot of people don't even ask questions for real anymore. A lot of women do, but a lot of women don't. Okay, you'd be surprised. But just not asking the right questions to even get to know a person, and then you look later down the line and y'all are about to get married or you're married and y'all have like a conflict and you're like, damn, like I didn't know this about you before we got married. A lot of people have problems with finances because they don't talk to that person like, okay, so how do we deal with finances now, and how are we gonna deal with finances after we get married? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, like just simple stuff. And this whole thing with Chrissy and the new girlfriend and stuff like that, it just kind of shook up the way that I feel even more, because the girl claims she didn't know that like he had a wife and she didn't know about the other kids he had and stuff. And that's just one of those things, like, it proves to me like we don't get to know people enough, okay? And when you go to a counselor, they actually are on the outside, and they can actually, especially if they specialize in relationships, and especially if y'all are about to get married or something, and y'all are gonna go to counseling, then that could be a really good idea to me, like, because they're gonna ask questions that you probably would never freaking think of. Like, some people don't even ask people if they want to have kids, okay? And, you know, this young lady, she's actually, you know, laid down with this man and had another child. And when she got pregnant, I don't even think that she knew he had a wife and had other kids. And so to me, it's just kind of crazy that, you know, you laid down and you trusted in this person and created soul ties with this person, and you didn't even know anything further. And so I think that the post I saw on social media yesterday, this girl was saying it because this girl had did like a story time and talking about the stuff that she's been through and stuff like that, and she wished she would have went to counseling. And that's why the young lady said, oh no, I'm not going to counseling if it ain't. But that's why she said, oh girl, counseling, y'all going to counseling with y'all boyfriends? I ain't going to counseling unless he my husband. Look, like I said, y'all tell me if I'm wrong, but in my opinion, it wouldn't hurt. It really, really wouldn't hurt. And I guess this will kind of be like a chit chat kind of all together. Like, should you go to counseling or not when you're in the dating stage, and kind of a chit chat about getting to know someone and asking the right questions. Questions that I always say that, especially if you're about to get married or you're about to get engaged or something like that or whatever, I would suggest you ask certain questions like, do you want kids? How many kids do you want? Do you ever want to move out of the state? Do you ever want to move out of the city? Because me personally, I don't see myself moving out of Dallas. Okay? And so I've asked teacher questions like, you know, do you want to live anywhere else? Do you want to eventually go back home to Mississippi? Like, how do you feel about moving? You know what I'm saying? Because you have to ask people those type of questions. You'll be looking up in the year and your spouse will be like, oh, well, I always want to move somewhere up north, and you used to being in the south, and you're like, you know what I'm saying? And that's something that could break up a relationship. Another question, and something that I've thought a lot, people don't like, this is probably leaning more towards, I guess, people that get married super fast, which is nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I've been married, okay, and I've moved fast, okay, so I get it. I'm not putting anybody down for what they, you know, believe in or what they do. This is simply chit chat, girl talk. You know, I'm trying to feel out and see how y'all feel about it. Another thing that I see a lot, and I feel like people should ask, is, you know, ask someone, how is their relationship with alcohol, drugs, gambling? People could be strung out on something and you never know. I know 2 people in real life that married someone and then they were strung out on a particular drug. Okay, I don't know if YouTube would demonetize for that, but they were strung out on something and they immediately had to get divorced. And it's like, to me, I feel like there are warning signs, but when you're in love and a person's making you feel good, sometimes you can be blind to certain red flags and kind of push them to the side. Another thing that's kind of touchy, but people should definitely talk about, I would say, is asking, are they satisfied with the SEX life? Okay, I don't know if there's some young people on here, but I think most of the people that I talk to are older, that are grown women, so we are grown. But asking someone, are they happy with y'all's SEX life? Because if they not, baby, we need to go ahead and figure out what to do. A lot of people have a lot of hidden fantasies, a lot of hidden things that they like to do that they haven't tried with you. They may be embarrassed, different fetishes. Like, I feel like y'all should feel that type of stuff out. And this is why I disagree with the girl on counseling, because like I said, some of this stuff don't come up. You wouldn't even think of it, like, because you'd be amazed how many people walk around here having SEX, but they don't actually, like, ask that person what they like. You'd be surprised at people that don't ask people what they like. Like, people just get together, start spending time together. They have SEX, but they, you know, they kind of go through the motions of what's normal or like the regular, which if you are an adult, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But in today's time, there's so many different aspects of it. There's so many different layers, even beyond just SEX, pure intimacy. People don't ask people what they like. And so people go on in these relationships and you wonder why people are unhappy and why people cheat and stuff like that. Like, you're not asking them what makes them happy. You're not asking them what they like. So they're probably scared to say or don't really think about it and just think, oh, well, she ain't gonna do that. and they'll go and seek it elsewhere, which is not right. But that's why we have to learn our partners. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is gonna be my last one, and I'm gonna cut this video, y'all. But this is one that me and my homegirl, we had to go head to head about. I told her that I felt like another question that should be asked, especially, like, I would say probably towards getting married. But like I said, a lot of these questions you may think are dumb, you may think are stupid, but a lot of people don't ask them, and a lot of people don't catch signs or take heed when they're shown signs to these certain type of things. Now, this one is, you guys, asking your partner if after marriage is physical appearance something that they have to keep up in any certain type of way. Now, I know everybody knows when people get in relationships, they tend to eat, I don't want to say eat more, but it's almost like when you're in love, you gain like happy weight. Everybody knows that. If you're super, super healthy, or you just started a diet or something, and you get with someone and you're happy and you're in bliss and y'all are going on trips, y'all are eating good, like, you tend to gain a few pounds, okay? I'm not even gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, keep it real with y'all. Over the course of being with Tisha, we've been together for a couple years now, and over the course of that, I have gained about 40 pounds. 40 pounds. I was at my perfect weight where I felt like my body was good. I actually, back then, before she moved here and stuff, I was vegan for a whole minute. I had finally got used to it. I was good. I was working out. I was going and working out in groups, working out by myself, and I was living the life like I was good. And when we got together, it's just something about, and not to say it's on her, but I'm just saying, you know, people gain weight. So I'm jumping all over. I'm going too far into the weight part. But I said that was an important question to ask, and my friend was like, why? Like, they accept you for who you are. Okay, that's fine. But are they going to continue to love you and love everything about you if you gain 100 pounds versus if you gain 10 pounds? Because there's a lot of people out there that are very, is shallow the word I'm looking for? But they're very into looks. They want you to look how you look now, and they want you to look like that later. And a lot of people don't have understanding to women who have babies. They'll still, you know, want you to snap back, want you to get back in shape. They want you to be that woman that they fell in love with, which is nothing wrong with that. But some people are a little bit harsh with that than others, okay? Like, have y'all seen Why Did I Get Married? Yeah, okay? Sheila gained weight, and he would talk about it like a dog. If you ain't never seen that, baby, where you at? Where you been? But anyways, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it there. Make sure y'all comment down below and let me know what y'all think about each thing that I talked about, y'all. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Make sure to hit that bell so you never miss an upload from your girl, okay? And did I say like this video? Make sure you like this video. But anyways, you guys, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. We're going live tomorrow, okay? And we're trying something new in the live tomorrow, so I hope you guys are ready. But I love you guys so, so much. And until next time, I will see you in the next freaking video. Peace out.